Welcome everyone. Sanskrit word dhan refers to all types of monetary gains and wealth. It could be salary hike, profit in business, gains in share market, gifts, inheritance, all type of valuables like golds, property, land, anything. And we know in Vedic astrology, yoga refers to different planetary combinations or alignments in a birth chart. Therefore, in Vedic astrology, Dhan Yoga is a favorable planetary alignment in the birth chart that signifies monetary gains, wealth, financial stability, prosperity, etc. How much wealth a person can accumulate or how rich a person can be is all decided by Dhan Yoga in the birth chart. In ancient astrology texts, great rishis had mentioned several benefic planetary alignments which have power to bless the person with wealth and prosperity. First of all, we shall study the classical explanation of Dhan Yoga as given by Maharishi Parashar. Dhan Yoga in its simplest form will occur in a birth chart if there exists a mutual relationship between second house, 11th house, houses of Dharma triangle, that is first house, Lagna, 5th house and 9th house. In any birth chart, second house represents Dhan Bhav, house seen for fixed assets, accumulated wealth, childhood family. 11th house known as Labh Bhav is seen for profits, monetary gains, income, status, success, professional and social networks to achieve success and accumulate wealth. First house, Lagna itself. Everything in a birth chart is related to self. 5th house, house seen for merits of past life, wisdom, higher education, sudden gains, children. 9th house, house of fortune. In Vedic astrology, 2nd house and 11th house are directly related to wealth and money. 5th house and 9th house are known as Lakshmi Sthanas in Vedic astrology. So all these play a very important role in forming a Dhan Yoga. Therefore, any planetary alignment which happens between any two of these will form a Dhan Yoga. If second lord of your birth chart is related to 11th lord, or if second lord is related to first lord or 5th lord or 9th lord, all these will form Dhan Yogas. In the same way, if 11th lord is related to first lord, it will be a Dhan Yoga, or 11th lord is related to 5th lord, or 11th lord is related to 9th lord, again Dhan Yoga will be formed. If 5th lord is related to first lord or 9th lord, it will be a Dhan Yoga, or if first lord is related to 9th lord, it will be a Dhan Yoga. So in all these 10 combinations, Dhan Yoga will be formed in the birth chart. Now question is, what type of planetary relationship forms a Dhan Yoga? First is mutual exchange or Rashi Parivartan. It will form a strong Dhan Yoga if any one out of these 5, second lord, 11th lord, 9th lord, 5th lord or first lord, exchanges house with any of the remaining, Dhan Yoga will be formed. For example, if second lord goes to 11th house and 11th lord is placed in second house, then this is mutual exchange between houses, second house and 11th house. So it will form a good Dhan Yoga, a strong Dhan Yoga. This is a healthy exchange, strengthening both the houses. In the same way, suppose first lord is placed in 11th house of your birth chart and 11th lord of your birth chart is placed in first house of your birth chart. Then again this is exchange between Lagna and Labh Bhav, strengthening both the houses and forming a strong Dhan Yoga. For more clarity, take one example. Consider the horoscope of a Libra ascendant. You can consider the horoscope of any ascendant. Explanation will remain same for every ascendant. Right now, we are talking about Libra ascendant. So Lagna is Libra, Lagan Lord Venus, because Venus rules Libra. Second Lord is Mars, 11th Lord is Sun, 5th Lord Saturn, 9th Lord Mercury. As I told you, Dhan Yoga will be formed by mutual exchange of houses. So suppose in this birth chart, second lord Mars is placed in 11th house and 11th lord Sun is placed in second house. So this mutual exchange between house of wealth and house of profit forms a strong Dhan Yoga. Or if first lord Venus is placed in second house and second lord Mars is placed in first house, then this is exchange between Dhan Bhav and Lagna. It is also a Dhan Yoga. Or if first lord Venus is placed in fifth house and fifth lord Saturn is placed in first house, again this is exchange. Lagna is placed in fifth house, fifth lord in first house, again a Dhan Yoga. So in this way, when any two out of these five will exchange houses, Dhan Yoga will be formed. Conjunction of any two lords out of these five in any house of your birth chart will form a Dhan Yoga. Any two of these can be together. Second lord, 11th lord, 5th lord, 9th lord, first lord, any two. And conjunction can happen in any one house out of these 12. It could be in Lagna, or conjunction can be in second house, in fourth house, seventh house, 8th house, 12th house, anywhere. Then a Dhan Yoga will be formed. As I told you, results of this yoga will be decided by its strength, which depends upon placement of planets in the birth chart or strength of planets in the birth chart, etc. Person will receive normal gains or there will be huge bumper gains. All depends upon the position of planets in D1, D9, etc. Any Dhan Yoga formed in Kendra houses or in trines or Dhan Bhav and Labh Bhav will give better results in comparison to Dhan Yoga formed in 6th house, 8th house or 12th house of your birth chart. A strong Dhan Yoga formed in 6th house or 8th house or 12th house will no doubt give you wealth and gains, but it will also bring challenges with it, like some health issues or expenditure, etc. Take example of Dhan Yoga formed by conjunction of planets. If in this birth chart, second lord Mars and 11th lord Sun are conjunct in 7th house, then this conjunction of Mars and Sun, second lord and 11th lord, is a Dhan Yoga. Another example, if second lord Mars and first lord Venus are conjunct in Lagna, then it is also a strong Dhan Yoga. Or if second lord Mars and fifth lord Saturn are conjunct in third house of the birth chart, it is also a Dhan Yoga. So conjunction of any two planets out of these five can happen in any of the 12 houses of your birth chart, and that will form a Dhan Yoga. Mutual aspect of these planets also form Dhan Yoga. If out of these five any two lords are aspecting each other in your birth chart, a strong Dhan Yoga will be formed. So if in this birth chart, suppose second lord Mars is placed in 4th house and 5th lord Saturn is placed in 10th house, then Dhan lord Mars and 5th lord Saturn are aspecting each other from 4th house and 10th house. Therefore, second lord and 5th lord are forming a strong Dhan Yoga. If any lord out of these five is placed in the house of the other lord out of these, then again a good type of Dhan Yoga is formed. For example, if second lord Mars is placed in 5th house, it is a Dhan Yoga. Or if 11th lord Sun is placed in 2nd house, lord of house of profit is placed in the house of wealth, so it forms a Dhan Yoga. If any lord out of these five is strong in the birth chart, it also forms a Dhan Yoga. For example, 11th lord Sun is in 11th house itself. Then Sun is placed in strong position in 11th house. So lord of Labh Bhav is placed strongly in the Labh Bhav. So it is a Dhan Yoga. Or it can be possible that in this birth chart, Lord of 11th house, Sun, is placed in 7th house. And we know in sign number 1, Sun is exalted. So Lord of house of profit is strongly placed in 7th house of the birth chart. So it is also strengthening house of profit. So it is also a Dhan Yoga. In this way, when second house, second lord, 11th house, 11th lord, first house, first lord, fifth house, fifth lord, ninth house, ninth lord, form any relation with each other in the birth chart, any two of these, through placement, conjunction, aspect, or being strong, a Dhan Yoga is formed. And you can expect results from this Dhan Yoga in the Mahadasha and Antardasha of the planets involved in forming the yoga. For example, if Sun and Mars are forming a Dhan Yoga in this birth chart, then this person can expect monetary gains and wealth in the Mahadasha of Sun and Antardasha of Mars, or in the Mahadasha of Mars and Antardasha of Sun. How much gains will be possible? This will be decided by the strength of the planets involved in forming the yoga. Take some real life examples. These are horoscopes of two famous and wealthy personalities. As right now we are talking about only Dhan Yoga, so our focus is only on planets forming Dhan Yoga in these horoscopes. This is the horoscope of one of the richest person in the world. In this birth chart, number 3 is mentioned in the first house, so Lagna is Gemini and Lord of Gemini is Mercury. So Lagna Lord is Mercury. So first Lord, Mercury. Second house has number 4, ruled by Moon. So second Lord, Moon. 11th Lord, Mars, because Aries is ruled by Mars. Fifth Lord, Venus, sign number 7. Ninth Lord, Saturn, sign number 11. In the horoscope, check if there is any relation between first house, first Lord, second house, second Lord, 11th house, 11th Lord, fifth house, fifth Lord, and ninth house, ninth Lord. Any two of these. As I told you, relation can be in the form of placement, conjunction, or aspect. So if you notice carefully, 11th Lord Mars and Lagna Lord Mercury are conjunct in 4th house, and 4th house is also ruled by Mercury. So Lagna Lord Mercury is strong in 4th house. So a powerful Dhan Yoga is formed by Lagna Lord and 11th Lord. Next, second Lord Moon is placed in 10th house. So Mars and Moon are aspecting each other with 7th aspect, and Mercury and Moon are also aspecting each other with 7th aspect. So again, two strong Dhan Yogas are formed, second Lord and Lagna Lord, second Lord and Lord of House of Profit. Next, fifth Lord Venus is in 5th house itself, in its Mool Trikon sign, Libra. So Venus is strongly placed in 5th house. This itself is a Dhan Yoga. Then 9th Lord Saturn is also placed in 5th house in Libra. And we know Saturn is exalted in Libra. Therefore, Saturn is strong in 5th house. And Venus and Saturn are conjunct in 5th house. A very strong and powerful Dhan Yoga, because both the planets involved in forming the Dhan Yoga are in strong position. One in Mool Trikon, other in exalted position. So this birth chart has a number of Dhan Yogas formed by Mars and Mercury, Mars and Moon, Mercury and Moon, Venus and Saturn. And these Dhan Yogas will become active when Mahadasha and Antardasha of these planets will take place. Next horoscope. This is the horoscope of a famous Indian cricketer. Note down Dhan Yogas in this horoscope. Lagna, Cancer, Lagna Lord, Moon. Second Lord, Sun. 11th Lord, Venus. 5th Lord, Mars. 9th Lord, Jupiter. Now find out the connection between these 5 in the birth chart. Second Lord Sun and 11th Lord Venus are conjunct in 10th house of this birth chart. And if you notice, 2nd Lord Sun is in the sign of Aries, and we know Sun is exalted in Aries. So a very powerful Dhan Yoga is formed by Sun and Venus in 10th house. Next, 5th Lord Mars and 9th Lord Jupiter are conjunct in 7th house of this birth chart. And in 7th house, sign 10, that is Capricorn, is present, and we know Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So again, this Dhan Yoga formed between Jupiter and Mars is also very powerful. So both these Dhan Yogas have power to give huge wealth and prosperity to this person. Subscribe the channel for informative, well-explained sessions in Vedic astrology. And please don't forget to hit the like button. The results a planet can deliver in a particular house of a horoscope depend not only on its position in the horoscope but also on number of other factors like its placement, conjunction with other planets, aspects of other planets, house lord positions, etc. And all these need to be studied collectively to draw inferences. First step is to master all fundamental rules. To learn more about Vedic astrology, please watch Vedic astrology classes session 128.